Hi, welcome to the first outdoor test of the new Hubsan X4, which is the H107D Plus. So now it's this version compared to the former one, include a wide angle lens, okay, and some altitude hold features. So as you can see now on the remote, the left stick is centralized. It means that it will hold the altitude when you release it. So that's a good feature to train, and for beginners to train FPV, that's good. So the design is completely different compared to the former X4 version. You have a built-in, well, not built-in, but you can remove it, a LiPo of 504 milliamps per hour, okay, and some very nice LEDs. Everything is compact in design, and this is the small power switch here. You can find here the 5.8 GHz linear antenna. Beware, no SD card is provided when you receive it, so you have to give yours. Okay, but it's pretty light, it's less than 60 grams out of the box. The motor has 8.5 millimeters by 20, some coreless tape, so it's okay for such a ratio weight versus thrust capacities associated with the motors. Okay, so the video transmitter is still working at 5.8 GHz band. The emitted power is 25 milliwatts. Okay, a little bit weak, but it's okay for a proximity flight. Don't expect to reach 200 meters of FPV range with such a lower power. Well, at least with this associated radio, including the FPV monitor. So on the top you will find hidden behind this plastic half-plane antenna. It means that you will favorize the reception of your FPV signal more in the upper plane, okay, more in the horizontal vertical plane. So you will need to insert 4 AA batteries, okay. I found it's a little bit hard to insert and more to remove them without damaging a little bit the LiPo or the batteries, so be aware of it, be gentle, use a small tools, a plastic one, to remove them carefully and not damage them. Here, no more micro SD card, a functional one, okay, no more possibility to record your FPV flight, but I will record with my Google's the flight. So it's more or less the same that the former chassis of the former edition of the H107D. Okay, so this button is to take a photo, this one to start or to turn off recording. If you press on it, you will activate headless. If you long press on it, you activate the flip mode. Okay, and this one, if you hold down the throttle stick and you click on it, you will enter in the menus to set, for example, the 5.8 GHz video frequency. So I will show how, for example, to set on the 5740 to be compatible with one of my frequencies of my Googles, for example. Okay, let's go. Okay, I will power the quadcopter. Okay, turn on the transmitter. Okay, the video will appear, and I will immediately change the frequency. So you have to push both stick and long press the right stick. Okay, go to the frequency. I will select the 5740. Okay, and exit again. So I will turn my Google, and I will. You have a display on the LCD the remaining video durations on my 4 GHz micro SD card. The image is broadcasting in NTSC format. I will check that now. I've got the image, right? I will record now. Okay, it's recording. So since you have an altitude hold features, you have to push both stick in outer direction and ready to take off. I will press recording. Let's go. So you have an altitude hold feature, so it means that more or less you have at 50% it should stay in place. Okay, it means that you can almost control with the right stick, as I do. The altitude variation is well, it's not bad. Okay, it's a little bit windy today, so it will influence the altitude hold. The FPV transmission, I hope you can see, on the is not fantastic. You have often some black screen. Actually I've got 10 meters, I don't know why, but it's like this. I guess because the Hubsan is not very high, I say that the antenna installed on the FPV monitor is half plane one, more targeting the vertical transmission. Okay, so now I'm in a better situation. So I'm recording also with my Google, so you will be able to see in comparison the sensitivity of the provided one and my recorded Googles. Okay. If you want to enter in expert mode, you have to press the right stick. Okay, and you have written a message expert mode. So the yaw seems to be, yes, it's proportional to the rate mode. It's not so fast, but it's okay. I will stop recording. Okay. So one disadvantage of the altitude hold, the slowdown rate is sometimes slower, and can be you can have a problem when some wind is here present. Not the case here, but I'm a little bit disappointed by the FPV range. Definitively not very good. You have a lot of black screen appearing on the screen. You have a little bit some slowdown, some frame rate drop when it's recording. You have LEDs flashing, you know, when the both rear LEDs are alternating, you mean that you are recording. That's a good sign, visible sign. Okay. But the FPV transmission is pretty weak, so you have to position better the antenna of the quadcopter, and I guess to install more differently, at least the receiver antenna installed on the remote to optimize your FPV link. But it's not bad at all. Okay, I will stop recording. But it's a nice flyer. Oh. So one of the problems, look that, I'm trying to descend and you have really some problem sometimes to go down fast. So in emergency case, it could be a problem. So anyway, it's a nice flyer, really smooth, it's not noisy at all, so that's good. I like the LEDs, I like how it's flying. It's a very smooth flyer, I like the control. But it would have been great if the altitude hold could be disabled. But it's a nice flyer. Even in expert mode, it's not a fast machine, but I guess you can tune everything. Okay. Thanks to the radio parameters, you can tune the rate. That's good. So if you want even more punchy, I didn't check what are the rates of the three for roll, pitch, and rudder rates associated with the expert mode, but I hope you can see you have a lot of black screen on the FPV transmission. Hello. You have 540 mph. The flying duration seems not bad at all. I will try to take a pictures. Okay. As you can see on the background, the wind is blow. Well, try to record again. But already I'm disappointed by the RX sensitivity of the FPV screen. Really far to be the best I observe. Okay. The LEDs are flashing fast. I mean, I reach LVC, I will land now. Okay, this is the small indication I would try to show you. It's blinking fast. Okay, time to land. Whoops. So, up, and he auto shut down, I guess. So, one is like this in this situation. So be sure to stop recording before to land, to not lose your files, because it happened to me. Okay, well, I will conclude for this first test. Very nice flyers, very smooth. The altitude hold is working efficiently, is not the best. The Hubsan H107D is working a little bit more better. Anyway, oh, I broke a little part of the antenna of the props. It's not important. The FPV range transmission is a little bit weak in my point of view, not fantastic. So definitively you need to optimize the antenna positioning, or to install a PSMA connector to have an external antenna to optimize everything. And well, you have to know that when you install the antenna like this, you mean that you favorize the vertical plane. Okay, so when your quadcopter is up to you, okay. So if you're planning more a long distance, definitively is not really the best positioning of the antenna. You install more it vertically, but it's not really possible with such a type of quadcopter. So I will perform more testing, okay, and give you more indication about this Hubsan H107D+. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.